Okay. Working. Okay. Hi, everyone. So last time I did an inebriated cast for you. I'm going to do something different for you this time. I'm going to do a high cast. Can you see on the screen? I hope so. Okay. Sorry, I haven't done marijuana in a really long time. Oh, that's embarrassing. All right, one more time. All right. Need more water. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, okay, so, sorry, that hit a little stronger than I expected. Anyway, okay, so I'm doing commentary on Season 3, Episode 3, and yeah, so I was going to do that for you. Right. Again, I don't have any prepared videos, but I want to give some more timely, so we're doing that. I do have some prepared things, so we're going to just go through them, and every once in a while I'll take a kid off my marijuana bag. In case you're wondering, I do have a prescription in the state of California. Moving forward. Okay. So, I really enjoyed Caitlin. Oh, wait. Sorry, that's not wrong. Okay, here we go. Wait, like that. Like that. Wait, no. Like this. No, like this. Like this. And camouflage. Good. All right, like it. All right. Sorry, I was making this work right. Okay, all right. So I really enjoyed Caitlin at the very beginning because I don't know, she was just so confident. She's like, you know, bitches, I totally got this, and she kind of did. And I don't know, that was really great. We all love Caitlin as usual. Okay, so I have a few things to clarify. So before I referred to the collective of Heather, Amanda, and Rochelle as quote the Hydra. Right, a Hydra where there's like a single entity, they don't have any individual identities. It has been spoken that that Lily is also in that set. That's actually not the case. Lily is not part of the Hydra. I mean, some people may say so, but I personally don't think so. I say this because so when I was at the premiere, I ran into the Hydra that I know, like all three of them together, and I asked like some question, I forget what it was, but they all give me like exactly the same answer, like very quickly. I'm just like, wow, you three are like totally interchangeable. And I just, that's kind of where the Hydra came from. It was like three heads all speaking the same thing. Yeah, so, and then I met Lily after that, and I was like, oh, Lily, let's tell me about yourself. And I asked her the same question, and she gave me a different answer. And I'm like, oh, you're different. You're not one of the three heads. But then she claimed identity with the Hydra, and I'm like, nope, you're not part of the Hydra. You gave a different answer. You are a distinct entity. And she actually didn't really like that. So I don't know, whatever. I mean, look at this way, Lily. At least you're a distinct entity, at least you're your own person. So I think work with it. But anyway, she really wanted to be part of the Hydra. So so I decided to call her the suit of the Hydra. She had like a little Hydra snake, and there's like a little suit around the Hydra, and Lily can be the suit. And she's not one of the heads, but she's kind of she's like part of it. Yeah, but still separate. An ally, I guess. So okay, all right. So that's that. So now we clarified that. I'll take another hit. Good times. Oh. Sorry. No, actually, I'm not sorry. It has been a while. So someone made this weed poorly. Okay, all right, so next one. Okay, here is a thing. So here's a question. If you're going into a nerd war, do you tell someone that they're next on the chopping block? So like when they told Todd he was on the chopping block. And I don't know what the answer to that is. I mean, what should you do? So the claim, so I guess in favor, you would say you want to tell them because it'll make them all gung ho and make them work extra hard, and and you want that. So that could be good. But then it might make them crack. It might make them say, I mean, I don't know what they would do. I don't know what they would do. But like they might crack and be counterproductive. And so I don't really know what you should do. I mean, in this case, it looks like Todd didn't crack. I mean, it looks like Todd, really, really pulled his weight like 110%. So, I mean, I think it was the right thing to do in this situation. But in general, I just really don't know. I think on the whole, I like it though. I think for most contestants, you could do this. You could tell them, "Oh, you're next on the chopping block," and it would like make them work really hard. I guess the question would be, would that actually change their status on the chopping block? I think that's a bigger if. Okay, so let's see. Next thing. Lily is right. Ben does have a pretty face. I agree. So, okay. So here's the thing. Okay, so they said that when their ship sunk, that they would have to, like, drag the ship with them. I was kind of wondering, oh, should you just sink the ship yourself? I mean, like, is it actually faster to drag the ship yourself? It might be. And I'd like to hear from the season 3 contestants, like, how hard it was to like, drag the ship. I mean, what if you have, like, a really shitty ship? Like, you have a really shitty, thin ship that has almost no weight, and it's designed for it to fall down, and then you can drag it really easy. That'd be like a perforated ship. Yeah, I could see that. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Okay, so here's one of the claims. So when they get across, but I really enjoyed seeing the boats. By the way, I don't know. I liked Caitlin's thought that. Wait, that's wrong. I like Caitlin's thought of just doing a square one. That was interesting, and apparently it worked out. So I don't know if that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so they have those geometry puzzles at the end. One of the Hydra, the Hydra says that that geometry is pointless, and we don't ever actually use it. So I understand why you could think that. I don't think you learn Euclidean geometry because it's useful. You learn it. Well, okay. I guess there's two reasons why there was puzzles about it. It was puzzles because it was like Greco-Roman themed, and that's kind of a classic kind of puzzle from that time, because the Greeks and everything. But the reason I believe the reason we learn it is because it's like for historical reasons, like for learning, like the reason like you might read like Homer or like Plato or like any of those other old people that are really dead. And the reason you would learn this in mathematics because like geometry was the first, maybe even intellectual discipline. Period. Like I think Euclidean geometry was probably the first field of all intellectual endeavors that was like truly mastered by humanity. And it's very historically important. Yeah, it invented deductive reasoning and axioms and things like that. And I don't know, like it was it was the first it was the first abstract topic that humanity conquered. And I think just historically, it's like really important for that reason. It's like, oh, look, this is our forefathers, or literally fathers going ahead of us. Okay, all right, so that's that. Oh yeah, I love the crushing victory that that one of the teams had. That one of the teams had. It was definitely a crushing victory. Their prizes are way better than season 1. I'm a little jelly. Okay, so here's something. So they had an argument for so the idea was for voting Todd in instead of Lily. And Todd was coming, oh, I was really valuable, et cetera, et cetera. And I thought his reasons were actually kind of reasonable. And I would like to hear from the arguments for sending in Todd, even though he was, presumably very useful during that challenge. Okay. I love Colby even more. I love his allusions to the historical figures. I like them because, I usually very rarely know them. Like, he made like 2 or 3, and I like heard of these people, but like I never could have quoted them. And I like it. He adds a new flavor to the show that, that I get more out of. Let's see. Oh, I'm pleased. I had foresight. I have foresight. So last time, I predicted that Todd was a little something. Like he was a little emotionally fragile, and boof! 1 episode later, he's already showing it. So that was nice. I feel very proud of myself for that. I also feel very proud of myself. So I correctly predicted. I correctly smelled the gay on Todd. Todd now identifies as 60-40, 60 heterosexual and 40 homosexual. And I totally did not know that. So I smelled correctly. So I'm really happy about that. Hopefully my other predictions will come out as well. I doubt they will, but we'll see. Okay, here you go. So, going down here. And I have on here that I like Todd's passion. I don't know, I'm not exactly sure what I wrote that down about. But I don't know, it must have been something he did. I don't know, it's something he did, and like he was really gung-ho about it. I don't know. I liked it. And let's see. So Caitlin has a wonderful cutaway line, and she says, "Because I'm smarter than these people." It's just like I love how she says that. I'm really curious. Does Caitlin think she had any intellectual equal in the house? I'd like to hear that. I mean, if not, it's perfectly okay. No judging. Like, I just want to know what she thinks. And yeah, I would really enjoy seeing a King of the Nerds with one team led by Caitlin, the other team led by Genevieve. That'd be really nice. And like see Genevieve and Caitlin just crash. That'd be really nice. Okay, so here's something. So Todd is going to the nerd off, and he's kind of sad. I'm wondering where Team Smash is now. Ori is there at kind of helping Todd, but I don't. I mean, I'm not sure Ori's actually like not looking at the book enough because presumably be quizzed on the book, so he should be helping with the book. But where is Team Smash helping him on this? Like Team Smash presumably wants Todd to win, right? Why isn't Team Smash helping Todd win? And I don't know, that always happened in my season, where the opposite team, helps you. But I don't know, whatever. So let's see. Okay, so they get into the nerd off. I'm really glad to see the sumo. Oh, by the way, okay, no, I want to talk more about this geometry thing at the top. So, okay, so I looked at the geometry things. I didn't think they were that hard. So there were a few I didn't know, like, off the top of my head. I would have to, like, Pythagoras, blah, blah, blah. Work them out, right. But no, I mean, they were all totally doable. I don't actually think you need that many formulas. And the parallelogram is really straightforward. I mean, it's just area is what base times height, because the two triangles cancel each other out. I mean, you think there's a gap there, but there's also a bulgy on the other end. And the bulgy is the same as the gap, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't know. But I think it was really great that Colby did really well on it. I mean, it makes sense that Colby would be better at it than the mathematician because, I mean, I don't know, because like when they make the challenges, they have to make them something that you could like hypothetically work. Like if they gave like some crazy like group theory problem, and they just don't have anyone on their team that can do group theory, and they're just like, don't know what these symbols mean. No clue. So they have to at least make it where there'll be at least someone on the team can at least understand the problem, and and like start working on it. So right. So and given that that's gonna be much more likely something Colby has practiced, and practice is like way better than intellectual ability. So. Okay, all right, moving forward. Okay, so Smash isn't helping Todd. I'm really glad to see the sumo wrestler back. That's really nice. I liked it in season 1. They had a sumo wrestler, and they asked, and someone asked like, "Oh, why is he there? He doesn't fit." No, he doesn't have to fit. He's just meant to be awesome. And sumo wrestlers are definitely awesome. Definitely awesome. So I'm glad they so they brought him back. I remember for season 1, I wanted to touch him. Like I really wanted to. I can totally relate to that. So what I would have done in that, I would have like said, take the first one and just say, I just want to like slam straight into the sumo, just to feel it. Of course you get your ass kicked, but I mean, of course you are. I mean, you just want to enjoy it. So let's see. So here's something. So Caitlin and so Todd, I think actually has to challenge the sumo, which is just foolish. like I remember Josh in season 1 tried to do the same thing. Like I even tried to play with the sumo, knowing this is kind of silly, right? And the sumo like let him off more easily. And Josh got like, smacked around by the sumo a lot, and. Yeah, I don't know. Just it looks like Todd tried to do a very similar thing. He tried to actually challenge the sumo. That's immensely foolish. The sumo will crush you. Like that's just. I mean, the only reason like I saw this in season 1. Like so like the sumo. So originally you had to like pass the sumo, and they just couldn't pass the sumo. Like neither Josh nor I mean they would just like push, and the sumo was like And as far as I could tell, the sumo didn't let you pass. You just didn't pass. Like that's. That's just all there was to it. So, like, the goal was really to, okay, my job is to ingratiate myself with the sumo so the sumo goes easy on me. But yeah, okay, all right, so that's that. I wish sumo had beat them down a little bit more. The sumo didn't seem to hit him very much. In season 1, the sumo hit him around a little bit more. Okay. I would have completely lost in this challenge. I know nothing about Greek, whatever. I mean, I guess I could have studied a book, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I would have done. Let's see. Lily had a very nice line. She talked about someone being eaten and the organs going back because he's immortal, and how it's like really metal. It's like, yeah, that was a nice line. See, Lily, isn't it nice to have your own identity? It's not part of the Hydra. Don't you see? You know, you get a whole name. So okay. So let's see. So Heather is really annoyed with Or. Okay, so I think. Okay, so there's a little bit more. So I think Ori's done really well in this show. So I mean, I know Heather Base thinks Ori's incompetent, but I mean, I don't know, whatever about the paddles or whatever. It does seem kind of funny that a mechanical engineer named Ori would have difficulty making an ore. But I mean, maybe it was hard to make an ore. I mean, I don't know, I never made an ore. I like to see how the ores from the other team did. Anyway, but regardless of any of that, he has held up exceedingly well under intense criticism and like emotional turmoil. Good job, Ori. Good job. Like you have. I mean, you've held up so well. You held up so well. Like you haven't flipped out at anyone. So good job. Good job. Yeah, I really like that. Your resilience in the face of emotional drama has been upstanding. Okay, I like Caitlin's running horse joke. That's just kind of funny. Okay, so things happening. Okay, so here's some more overall things. So I think the Secret Six is going to die now because there was that foreshadowing of Ben saying, "Oh, the Secret Six may not be sticking around," and I mean they wouldn't have shown that if there wasn't something going to happen in the Secret Six. That's tragic. Because the Secret Six, I mean, okay, the Secrets, okay, I want to be very clear about this. The Secret Six might be the best strategy I have ever seen for this game. Like, it just wins. It just wins every time. And the only thing you gotta do is play by the book. That's it. And, like, just, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really vicious and cruel, and it totally defeats the point of the show, but you know, who cares? You know, like your goal is to, I mean, yeah, it's mean, but I mean, I don't know, is there kind of a joy in like breaking the show? I mean, isn't there like a pleasure in that? Like, I mean, they're hacking the show. It's great. Although I guess they're hacking the rules of the show, to be precise. Anyway, no, but anyway, the Series 6 is fantastic. So here's what they should immediately do. They should kick Ben out and replace him with someone else and say, Ben, if you won't play by the Secret 6 rules, we'll take this other person. Like, we'll take Colby. I don't care. We'll take anyone. We'll take any person who will play by the rules. Because and we can just say, like, it doesn't even matter if you're any good. If you have 6 total losers that'll, like, stick together and vote accordingly, they win. It's just like yeah. So I mean, who cares about Ben? Toss him out, pick in, throw in someone who knows how to play by the book, and vote Ben in immediately so he dies. Okay, all right. So yeah, all right. So is there anything else really to say? I haven't seen. So there's a member of the Hydra we haven't seen in a while. So before I said I liked Colby or Ben to win because there hasn't been enough of them. Now I think there hasn't been enough of Rochelle, and I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I'm inclined to say this means she will do well. Yeah. So let's see. And Colby is no longer the magical Negro. He is now. Oh, he's no longer a magical Negro. He's now. So he's now a full character now. He's now a full protagonist. At least I think so. Because he took the lead. Yeah, the Magical Negro can't be the lead character. So yeah, I think that he took the lead on the nerd puzzle solving. He's no longer. Yeah, he's a regular contestant now. So pity, because I liked that trope. So yeah. So what do I think? So predictions going forward. I mean, the Secret Six is going to die, which is sad. Because I mean it's fantastic, and I mean I would like to see the game broken, and they need to reassemble as quickly as possible so that they can like maintain their lock. So okay, and who do I think will win? I don't like Ben anymore. Yeah, I think Ben's gone. I think defying the Secret Six is deeply unwise. So, and I think s3e3 will lash out against him and probably win. So, right. So I think Ben's dead. So who? So I like Colby. I guess I like Colby and Rochelle now. Yeah, those ones I like. Yeah, I think it's okay to have two picks going forward. Yeah, so I like Colby and Rochelle. And is there anything else I want to say? I think that's it. Yeah, there have been a couple other commentaries from people. I don't know. I don't really look at them. Is there anything else to talk about? I have like one more hit and I'll be done. Yeah. See ya. Oh man, trying to go get some water.